What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the show. So today we're going to do an update when it comes to the Social Security Fairness Act. We're going to talk a little bit about the people who qualify, and then I'm also going to read you guys some emails. And before we get started, let me just show you the headline here. It says more than 3 million to receive increase in payments through Social Security Fairness Act. Okay, and this is coming from Police One. And so if you guys have been watching my channel, you know that the Social Security Fairness Act passed, but now we're going to see the monthly increases. We've seen a lot of people received their lump sum payment. They were trying to get all of those out in March, and now we're going to see the monthly increases in April. And according to this article, the average retro payment is $6,710. And we've seen people that received a lot more than that. Some people, the highest that I've seen is in the 20,000, I think it was like 24,000. And this depends on what category you fall under. Do you fall under WEP? Do you fall under GPO? They eliminated both of those. And so if you fall under GPO, some of those people are receiving really large lump sum payments. Now, based on the latest numbers, the Social Security Administration has already paid out 1.12 million people more than $7.5 billion in retroactive payments. Okay, now let's look at the important dates. So the important dates, this is based on your birthday. So if your birthday falls between the 1st and the 10th of the month, your benefits will be paid out that second Wednesday. If your birthday falls between the 11th and the 20th of the month, your benefits will be paid out on the third Wednesday. If your birthday falls between the 21st and the 30th, your monthly benefits will be paid out on the fourth Wednesday of the month. And in addition to that, people who started receiving Social Security benefits prior to 1997, May of 1997, you receive your benefits on the 3rd. And so that means tomorrow you should see that increase to your benefits if you qualify under WEP and GPO. And so at this point, what I'm asking you guys to do, if you see an increase in your benefits, let me know. Just send me an email, david@thetecshow.com. You can also post a comment. Okay, so now let's go into some of the emails that you guys sent me regarding the Social Security Fairness Act. Here we go. Okay, next email is coming from Michael. Michael says, "Hello, David. Love your show. I watch it every day. Thank you very much for your support. I really appreciate that. I received a $6,300 back pay to the Social Security Fairness Act. My wife passed away in August of 2024, and I applied for survivor benefits. At that time, I was refused because of my pension being too large. Now that the Social Security Fairness Act has passed, how can I tell if that was included in the back pay? Thank you for all of the information you provide us." Okay, so first thing you're going to need to do is there's a letter that's being sent out. They actually sent out 2 letters to you. If you have a My Social Security account, so if you've signed up for the My Social Security account online, then you can get a digital letter and you can take a look at those. But ultimately, you're going to have to look at the letter to see where they're taking it from. And then you can also call the Social Security Administration. Now, you will have to wait a little bit of time. You can do callbacks now, so you can call them and have them call you back. It might take 3 or 4 hours, or you can wait on the phone, which could take 2 to 3 hours. So you'll have to decide on that. But I would look at the letter first to see what it says, and that letter should give you more information as to what that lump sum payment is for. Okay, next email is coming from Karen. It says, "I have a government pension and have been reduced since I retired. My husband passed away 2.5 years ago, and I was denied survivor benefits due to WEP and GPO. I just received my back pay, $18,771, and will start receiving an additional $1,444 a month in April. When I do the math, it appears that they did calculate mine correctly. This makes me very happy. Thanks for keeping us posted on this issue. Karen." Okay, Karen. So unfortunately, it's a sad situation with your husband. It is good news to hear that you did receive your lump sum payment, and you're going to start receiving your monthly payments as well. And just remember, you have to be comfortable with what you're receiving. Okay, and when I say be comfortable with what you're receiving, make sure it makes sense to you, because if it doesn't, it could be wrong. And in her situation, it makes sense to her. And I mean, if you're looking, even if you look at the numbers, it makes sense to me just looking at the calculations. But if you want to double check, you can. You can take a look at the letters that you've received. You can contact the Social Security Administration. I would wait a little bit before you contact them. When I say a little bit, I mean maybe wait a couple of months and then just contact them to say, I just want to make sure that everything is correct. But in most situations, it looks like they're getting the numbers pretty close. I have had some people say that it doesn't look like it should be a little bit more. but that could be due to deduction, tax deduction. And so if you have taxes automatically deducted from your payments, then that could be the reason why that lump sum payment looks a little lower than what it should be. Okay, next email is coming from Candy, and Candy says, "Hi, David. Such good information today. I got my retro check on March 2nd and was shocked it came so fast. But I called 3 times since January. The letter I received was very brief and no explanation on monthly amount. Nothing in my Social Security account either, but thrilled with any increase. Still believe the check is short about $800 to $1,000 unless they took out federal taxes already. Have others reported to you that tax is taken out in lump sum checks? I'll go in person after the end of April to get an explanation. Big thanks again to you. Life-changing money for me, and love all your info." Okay, so Candy, yes, I've had other people tell me that they deducted from the lump sum payment, they deducted taxes. Okay, so they've requested. So if you requested it, they're reducing. And when I say requested it, you requested it in the past. So you're receiving your Social Security benefits, you have taxes taken out already. When they calculated the lump sum, they went ahead and took the taxes out of that as well. And this first email is coming from John. It says, "David, perhaps you can shed some light on our situation. My wife is a retired California teacher. When she retired under the CALSTRS retirement plan, we were told that she would never have the benefits of Social Security in retirement. However, she does receive Medicare through my account. She paid less than $3,000 into SSA in her younger years before she became a teacher and taught for 24 years. On March 3rd, we discovered a $21,000 deposit in our bank statement. Checking with the bank, we were advised that it was a deposit from SSA attached to her name. We opened an SSA account for her, and it showed a $21,000 payment. We are assuming it is as a result of the Fairness Act, but there doesn't appear to be an explanation. 2 weeks later, she received a notification from SSA that she would now start receiving, beginning in April, monthly Social Security benefits. Have you seen a reasonable explanation for this situation? We do plan to make an appointment with our local SSA office." Okay, so your situation is very common. So what's going on here is you applied back when they told you that she couldn't receive any Social Security benefits. You applied for spousal, or she applied for spousal benefits. That's what I'm assuming there. And because GPO applied to her situation because she was receiving a pension, so they reduced her benefits down to zero. And so at that time, she was told that she was not going to be able to receive any money when it comes to spousal benefits. But now that they've eliminated weapon GPO, she qualifies. And so what they've done is they've given her that lump sum payment of $21,000. And now she's going to receive those monthly increases every month. So this is very common. This is what's going on right now for a lot of people that paid into a pension, but they didn't pay into Social Security, and they might have applied for spousal benefits in the past, and they were told, no, you're not going to be able to receive anything. Now you're going to be able to receive something because they eliminated weapon GPO. Okay, so that's all I have for this video. Remember, if you want to send me an email, david@thetecshow.com. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.